Hey everybody, I wanted to take a couple minutes today to talk to you about this time of year, the time of year that I call Hallowthanksmas, all right? So it starts a week or two or so before Halloween and goes through Christmas, New Year's timeframe, Hallowthanksmas. It's the holiday season, it's when the weather is changing, and it is often when all of our health and nutrition just goes out the window. Inadvertently, but we find that every year we go through a similar pattern, right? The Halloween candy sneaks in, and you're like, I'm just gonna have one piece. And that one piece turns into regularly raiding the candy bowl, maybe but pre-Halloween, certainly post-Halloween, especially if we have kids who have trick-or-treated and all of that tempting stuff is sitting there in the pantry. And from there, after we like finally manage to curb that Halloween candy thing that we have going on, probably about 2 weeks into November, well, now we're starting to get towards Thanksgiving and maybe experimenting with a lot of new recipes that are really rich and maybe like more calorie packed than we're used to. We have our Thanksgiving dinner where we definitely overeat during that time period. And then we have all the leftovers that we have to get through. And we move right into holiday parties here, holiday parties there. There's extra time out, extra drinks, extra this with friends, that with friends. And before we know it, we've been through all of the holiday season. We're living off of like three eggnog lattes per day, like so far into the sugar hole that we feel like we just can't possibly claw out of it. And it's New Year's, and we have an extra 5, 10, 15 pounds that we didn't really want to have with us, and we're starting all over with New Year's resolution. And you kind of can beat yourself up during this time period because we're like, why? Every year I say I'm going to do better, and every year it happens. Every year I find myself really far from where my goals were when it came to nutrition. So Hallowthanksmas season, it is a recipe if in what feels like very big temptations and very little balance when it comes to being able to enjoy the holiday, which a lot of it is centered around food and family and gatherings, with balancing that with still feeling healthy and feeling like we have energy. You know that as you go further and further down the Hallowthanksmas season, we start to feel more and more sluggish. We are needing to sleep more and more. We're having more and more trouble getting out of bed in the morning. All of those things are just starting to pile up, and we're not feeling like our best selves. We're more stressed than ever, and we're just having a very hard time. So, what I want to be able to do for you guys this Hallowthanksmas season is give you guys some tools to be able to manage it in a way that feels good to you, in a way that you feel good about. So this is not like some kind of, diet like restriction thing for the season. Absolutely not. In fact, I strongly discourage you trying to do that during the season because you're going to set yourself up for like a double whammy where you may not stick to the diet, or even if you do stick to the diet, you feel guilty because you're missing out on the family gathering. So like, no, we're not going to do that. But we are going to give you like some tools here. How do I manage the season? How do I make sure that I do still have that balance between fueling myself, fueling my body, feeling better about the choices that I'm making, lowering my overall stress levels, so I can go into New Year's without having had 3 months of progress, like slippage, essentially. I want this to be the first New Year's for you guys where you go in feeling confident and good about what you have been doing over the holiday season. So with that, I'm going to be giving a few online webinars that are going to be about an hour long, where we are going to go in detail on the mindset things that you can do, the habits that you can form out, and the systems that you can put in place to make sure that you get through this season with the lowest stress levels that you've ever had. Get through the season without feeling like you're a slave or addicted to sugar by the end of it. Get through the season without any of the extra weight gain or extra fat gain that you may experience every year, and really get into January feeling like the best version of you. So if you are interested in attending the webinar, check out the link that is here on the video, and I hope you are able to register and join. These are going to be live webinars. It's not like a pre-recorded thing. I'm actually going to be there with you teaching the class. So it's going to be limited to a small number of people per session. So if you are interested in signing up, sign up as soon as you can so you can be there. And again, it's a live class where it's going to be interactive, and I'm going to be able to talk to you about your unique situation, what's happening there, and give you the best tools for you and your life. So with that, check out the webinar training class that I have going on with it. I hope that it is really helpful for you guys this year. And I cannot wait to see you guys in these groups and really help you get through the season feeling the best that you've ever had. So happy Hallowthanksmas, and I will see you guys on the webinar. Okay, bye.
Hey there, thanks for watching my video. If you want more great content like this, comment and let me know what questions you'd like me to address. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.